So now we're in the classroom and we can take a look around. This is essentially what it's going to look like when you are logging in with a student. So you have a couple of buttons over here on the top left corner, and I'm going to start over there to begin explaining what to do. So this start button is probably the most critical to your success in the classroom and to performing things like your final demo. You have to hit the button start for a number of reasons. First and foremost, it shares the materials with your student. So right now, I've drawn an arrow on the whiteboard. My student wouldn't be able to see that until I hit start. Same for any whiteboard you prepare if you want to put in some pictures, you want to upload your own PowerPoint for your warm-up game, you want to upload a video and open it, they won't be able to experience any of that. So you have to hit start for that, and it's pretty obvious if you haven't, because the student's going to say they can't see anything. So that's a blessing. And then when you hit start, two other things happen, although these will only be for a registered class. Number one, it logs your entry into the classroom and marks you as present and on time. So if you hit it late, then you're going to be marked as having started class late. And number two, it's going to start the class recording. So all of our classes are recorded for student review and your own professional development review. That's where that playback button was that I was mentioning on the Future Cloud external features. Once that's done though, let me just hit start as a quick test. It's going to ask me if I'm ready for the lesson. I'll say okay. It's going to turn into end. So this is where things get a little bit hairy. So you have to click end only when it is after you've completed your class. So it's past 40 minutes, you've completed your lesson with a student, and you've said your goodbyes, there's nothing left to do, you will not be entering this classroom again, then you hit end. However, if you are either in the progress of a class and need to leave for troubleshooting, to sort of reset the classroom, resynchronize materials, reset your microphone, etc., or you're in a temporary classroom like I am now, then you will not be clicking end. You will be clicking over here, exit. So the exit button is going to let you leave the classroom without ending the class. So you can still come back in whenever you want. So basically, if we want to use a metaphor here, end is going to lock the door and throw away the key. Exit, on the other hand, is going to leave the door open so you can go in and out of the room as often as you want. So it's extremely crucial to use exit for both troubleshooting purposes or your temporary classroom where you're playing around with Future Cloud and you don't want to end the class because you want to be able to re-enter in the future. Just take note of each of these. If you have any questions, please ask a trainer if you're confused about either of them. I will be using the exit button at the end of this tutorial so that you can see how it works. But just as a heads up, if you click end, you have one chance not to click it again. So if you panic and you click end, then this button's going to come up and it says, once you end the class, you can't continue the current class. Are you sure you want to end the class? And if you click OK, then fire and doom upon you. You will not be able to get back into this classroom, and we warned you. Please click cancel. So click cancel for then, and if you click exit, it's going to have the same thing. So class is in progress. Are you sure you want to exit while the class is going on? Then you can click OK, but I'm not going to do that now. So that's the difference. You have been warned. Please follow the procedure for this.